First call for auto chemical, Beaver Street and Luria's Yard. 4 days later it goes to Savings Bank to disperse crowds after the discovery of Burton's shortage of depositors' money. 1915, they took a fire truck out and turned fire hoses on people because they were going to riot and burn the bank down. It's in this book in 1915. We need to preserve this kind of history. We have a lot of equipment that's here that is out of the early 1900s. That carriage that's behind there, it was in Phelps Dodge, which became American Brass. That was at the Bridge Street plant. Farrell's bought the Bridge Street plant in the early 60s, and Farrell's donated that to the Webster Hose in 1971. So that has been in the possession of us for 41 years, and we really needed a place to store this stuff. And several people are talking about what this building looked like back in 2004. The windows were boarded up, the windows were broken, the entire complex was being vandalized, there were people sleeping in the buildings, we had fires here, it was really in decrepit shape. But this room here, inside here, was the old woodworking shop. If you look at the floor, there's a different pattern here. Several of us, Leo, myself, I don't know how many more here, actually took woodworking in this building. That was the finishing room. You can see where the floor is worn out, where the doorway was. Over here, where Ken Plavnicki's standing in front of, that was the sanding room that had a big sander and everything in there. The building itself was quite congested. If you look at the ceiling, had old fluorescent lights, it was painted brown. The walls were painted green. Everything in this building was removed. Every piece of plumbing went out, all the electrical went out, everything had to be done over. The people that are involved in the museum did all of this on their own time. All the gas lines installed, all the plumbing, the water hooked up, everything that was done by volunteers.